Today, we are exploring 10 medieval execution methods that will send shivers down your spine. First, let us talk about the axe and block, the infamous precursors to the guillotine. Reserved for nobility as it was considered a more dignified end, the executioner would swiftly sever the head from the body. However, if the executioner was unskilled, it could turn into a prolonged and agonizing event. Next is the grisly method of hanging, drawing, and quartering. It involved hanging the victim, disemboweling them while still alive, then beheading and quartering the body. A true spectacle of horror meant to deter any would-be traitors. The breaking wheel, also known as the Catherine wheel, was a large wooden wheel to which the victim was tied. The executioner then shattered the limbs with an iron hammer, leaving them to expire slowly. In some cases, the condemned were sentenced to be boiled alive. This horrific method was typically reserved for poisoners. The victim would be submerged in a cauldron of boiling liquid, sometimes water, sometimes oil, or tar, leading to a painful and prolonged end. The brazen bull, an ancient form of execution, but used in medieval times too. A hollow bronze bull where victims were enclosed. A fire set underneath heated the metal, roasting the victim inside. Then there was sawing. In this method, the victim was hung upside down and sawed apart, starting between the legs. Being upside down ensured that the brain received sufficient blood flow to keep the person alive for most of the gruesome process. Impalement. It was a method made by Vlad the Impaler. The victim was forced to sit on a sharp and thick pole. Their own body weight would cause them to slide down, leading to a slow and agonizing death. Escapism. An ancient Persian method involved trapping the victim between two boats, feeding and covering them with milk and honey, and leaving them to float on a stagnant pond. Insects would slowly feed on the trapped individual, leading to a prolonged and agonizing death. Flaying involved the removal of skin from the body. This excruciating method was often used as a form of punishment or to intimidate others, leaving the victim's skinless body as a ghastly warning. Finally, burning at the stake. Used especially in cases of witchcraft, the victim was tied to a stake and a fire lit beneath them, a method that spread fear among those who witnessed it, serving as a stark reminder of the power of the authorities. These methods, though barbaric and unthinkable now, were a part of the medieval era's fabric. They serve as a grim reminder of the evolution of justice and the importance of human rights in our modern world.